how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's the bank holiday Monday. I only realised that about an hour ago. I messaged someone to say something and they're like, are you at work? You're not off for the bank holiday? And I was like, oh, I didn't realise. It wouldn't have changed anyway because I've got a busy week, and if I'd taken today off I'd have had to squished all the work into the rest of the week, and there's no way that was happening. So I would have worked it whether I knew about it or not. On Mr. Coco here. It's such a gorgeous bank holiday Monday out. It's a beautiful day. Got Morris around the side there. I think it's all changed after today, isn't it? That's why I've got the short sleeves, a sleeveless top on, trying to improve that farmer's tan line. Can you see it? No, actually this light's not really showing up. It's pretty bad. It's not great. Every spring I'm like, I'm just going to wear sleeveless tops so we don't get that horrible tan line, and every year I end up with a horrible tan line. But yeah, I think it's all changed after today, so we've got to enjoy the blue skies and the sunshine. I also had a little memory pop up on Facebook from when Coop and I, 8 years ago this was, won the area festivals at Spa-Shot in the elementary. Just so cute. He was gorgeous that day, I can remember, but he got a bit upset because there was cows in the distance. He doesn't do cows, and so I remember he was a little bit on his toes, but he still did a great test. And I can remember his lap of honour and everything. It was the other thing I can very clearly remember it is because they didn't do sashes then. In fact, they brought it in the year after, and I was gutted because all I ever wanted with Coop was a sash. I just wanted a sash, and we never got one. Did I? No, I didn't get one with him. I've had sashes with other horses, but not Mr. Coop, and he so deserves a sash. So yeah, they brought it in the year after, so I was a bit gutted about that. I just wanted him to have that picture with the sash around his neck, and not that he would have looked at the picture, it was only for me, wasn't it? But still, he deserved it. I thought it'd be a good time to remind you guys that I do have another YouTube channel, Historical Horses, which I haven't done anything over the summer because history videos take a lot of work, but we are starting again from September. The last few weeks I've been really putting the work in to get a couple of videos done, just to make it a little bit easier when I get into September. So I don't know when they'll be uploaded yet, but I'll leave something in the comments or the description below. But we've got some really good vlogs to start again. These flies are annoying. One on the equine horse-drawn ambulance, the human horse-drawn ambulance, and transporting horses by boat. We've also, the one that I'm working on this week is about a remount depot, and it's actually not a million miles away from me, and I never knew anything about it. There's nothing left of the site now, sadly, but I saw an old map of it yesterday, and wow, it was huge. And I think they could hold a colossal amount of horses there. I wish I could remember the figure. I feel like at one stage they had something like 3,500 horses on this site. And yeah, probably only an hour and a bit away from me, which is, I can't believe I never knew about this history. But yeah, so that's the one I'm working on this week. But I've kept it a bit cryptic, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So I had this little cutie up on my arena for a schooling session. He is so green for a 9-year-old pony, bless him. I thought I'd test out his leg yield because he really does need to get more supple and learn to engage the hind quarters, and I thought this would be a really good exercise for him to do. I don't think he's ever done leg yield. He had no idea when I asked him, and he got very cross with me and very stroppy and very strong in the contact and overbent and just kind of went, I don't understand, and sort of stamped his little feet. And you can see here, I was trying to leg yield him to the left, and he then went, well, I'm just going to go to the right then. I was like, not quite. So I broke it down and thought, right, initially let's just get him moving away from my leg, and if he crosses the front feet over, great, but I really wasn't worried about the hind quarters, and you can see there he was sort of forgetting about them. Don't worry, I was rewarding him lots with my voice. I'm more of a vocal reward than I am a patter, but I do pat him, don't worry. Then I made it even simpler and brought him onto a small circle and leg heeled him out, and that was far easier for him to understand, and it was easier for me to kind of manage him. He likes you to hold his hand, and he does slightly lean on the contact because he kind of wants you to carry him, and at the moment I'm trying to sort of start to reduce that a little bit. So he does kind of go over bent quite a few times where he's trying to look to lean and he hasn't got it there, so he's a little bit all over the place. But oh my god, it's so much fun to have something so young again and to teach, and it's so rewarding because you get so many positives back so quickly when they're this age. And he's a real sweetie, and he does try incredibly hard, but you know, he is a connie, and he is quite a chunky connie, and he's strong, and he, you know, is quite, at times he can be a little bit sort of stubborn. But he really understood the kind of leg yielding out on the circle here, and he was making a really nice shape with his body and sort of bending around my inside leg a little bit more, and I was really pleased. So I didn't do too much of it because, you know, he's young and I didn't want to blow his brains. So we did a little bit of pole work, and look at those moves. It was nice. Also, a little downward transition before poles. Look how much more uphill he was compared to the first time he did the poles. It helps so much. But yeah, so much to work on with this pony, but he's very exciting and I'm having a lovely time schooling him. You know what, it's been a while since I've had something kind of that green again, that, oh, it's so much fun teaching them. The reward in it is massive. And also you see progress really quickly, which is lovely. Like, I'm always schooling horses. Thank you, cars. Always schooling horses and working on them, but when they're established, you don't see such huge difference in their work as quickly as you do when they're young and they're a bit green. And also there's just so much to play with and sort of figure out and help them with. And especially it can be a little bit harder when they have a little jockey who they're physically not strong enough to ride them how they probably need to be ridden, and also aren't brilliant at making sure, you know, they use their corners properly or go straight and things like that. So it's really nice. I'm really enjoying it, bless him. So we had some serious miscommunications because, well, pretty much he didn't understand what I was trying to ask him. I realised this pony has done next to no schooling. He really, doesn't even know how to leg yield. And he's 9. I think he must have just done jumping. But yeah, he gets quite frustrated quite quickly and kind of goes, I don't know what I'm doing. And you're like, it's okay, chill, all is good. And also he doesn't like to use his hind end particularly well. So when he's finding something difficult, he just goes really overbent and then kind of goes, carry me. I'm like, I'm not carrying you, because your little jockey definitely can't carry you, because, you know, it's a sturdy chap, this pony. And then he kind of goes, nobody's carrying me. He's got a lot to learn. But he is so sweet, and you can feel like what a cracker of a pony he's going to be. And yeah, I'm just excited because hopefully I'm going to be part of his journey, and a winter's work will do him the world of good. Look at those cute ears. He is really nice. Evening, guys. I'm just resting my little leggies while my pita pizzas are cooking in the oven. I miss pizza so much being gluten-free, because, don't get me wrong, some great gluten-free pizzas out there, but they are so expensive. So we only have them on special occasions and when they're on offer, and the rest of the time we have to go with pita pizzas, which are, you know, second best. So that's what I've got cooking tonight. Finally got an office chair, and oh my god, it's so comfy. I've been working from just like a little wooden kitchen table chair at my desk, and it's been giving me a bad back, so it's so nice to finally have a proper office chair. Do have to fight Angus the cat for it though, because he also likes the chair a lot. Today has been so busy because I'm going senile, it would seem. So this afternoon I finished early because I started earlier than expected this morning. And I thought, oh, brilliant, I've got time to get lots of jobs done. Thought I'd send some emails out, needed to find out about buying some more hay and something like that. Anyway, so I turned my laptop on and saw the time. You know when you suddenly get that light bulb moment where you're like, I'm meant to be somewhere, I'm meant to be somewhere. I didn't know where I was meant to be, I just knew I was meant to be somewhere. Checked my diary and I was meant to be teaching at that precise time. Cue panic, because I can't stand being late. Like, it really stresses me out. I'm doing my best Baywatch sprint to the car, and quick driving safely though, and within the speed limit to the job, and I was just 10 minutes late, which on the grand scale of things wasn't too bad. I think if I hadn't come in to send that email, I wouldn't have remembered until they'd phoned. So yeah, cue me apologising a lot to the client, but it was very good lessons, so that's good. And it turned out this morning I did a job that I wasn't even booked in to do. I don't know what planet I was on today, but not the right planet, it would seem. So yeah, no wonder today was busy. I'd added an extra job, but hey ho, all good. Everyone's happy, so that's the main thing. And I just need some food in my stomach, so I'm going to go and check my pita pizzas. Morning, guys, it's Friday. Just had to jump off because I'm riding Coco, of course, I'm in the woods. Paddy here, who we're leading, decided he needed a toilet break. Didn't pre-warn me, just slammed on the brakes, and Coco's like, I'm not stopping. And I was sort of split in half and was like, hang on a second. Anyway, I ended up letting go of Paddy. So I just had to jump off and rescue them, trying to get back on. They're like squashing me between them both. I'm like, excuse me. Anyway, how are you all? Oh, I'm so happy it's Friday. I was ready for Friday on Wednesday, so it felt like a bit of a slog this week. But anyway, we're here, thankfully. Had some good rain last night. Sienna took much delight in rolling in sort of where Dad filled in lots of the cracks in the field with sort of all sorts of mud and muck and everything else under the sun under her. She took much delight in rolling in those this morning. Absolutely plastered, but I kind of thought, oh, it must be so nice for them because they've had so many months with just no mud to roll in. It must feel so good for their skin. So I was actually quite happy watching them have a wallow. I am picking up more hay this afternoon, so we're picking up 25 small bales. Actually, kind of randomly, our shavings place suddenly said they were selling some hay this year, and I just thought I need to keep adding to the barn. So yeah, at the moment I seem to save a little bit of money and then put it straight into buying more hay or haylage. That seems to be how it goes currently. But I think after this I'm not going to get any more hay, and I'm just going to focus on saving again and buy a big load of haylage when I've got the money. Because what I don't want to do is kind of get into January, February time and suddenly the shortage starts to really take effect. So that's the plan now. And I reckon, unless Coop eats quite a lot of hay through the winter, we've probably got enough hay to get us to middle of July. I'll worry about what we do after that then, I think. So that is what I'm doing this afternoon. Oh, and I also... It's always something to be like purchasing, isn't there? I really need... You might have noticed, I've had these glasses for years. And I really needed a new pair of glasses about a year ago. And I've got really poor eyesight, so... I have to have like bottle tops. And it's really expensive, isn't it? If you do have bad eyesight and you do have to naturally have quite thick lenses, it's quite expensive to get them thin. I don't know what they do, but it's just expensive. Like, I always think if I need new glasses, it's definitely £200 to £300, and I do not have fancy glasses. I go for whatever's cheapest and half suits me. In fact, these were children's glasses that I'm wearing currently. But I've been putting it off, but these are really badly scratched lenses, and I really need a new set of glasses. But I add that to the list of spending. Never stops, does it? Spending never stops. Anyway, I need to get on and do that. That's something, you know, my eyesight is important, and I do need to kind of prioritise that. So I've been looking this morning to see if I can get an appointment soonish. But yeah, other than that, nothing very exciting to report really this Friday. Other than I'm probably going to leave the vlog there. So enjoy riding that little grey Connemara pony. I love him. So much fun. Oh, I'm going to definitely give him a little jump soon. Quite like to have a little feel. So yeah, I'll definitely film that. Anyway, guys, I was going to say have a lovely weekend, but I hope you're having a good week next week. It's September. Scary.